Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for October 10th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we have 2, 3, 5, 8 here. Anything? So we do have two fives. That looks in here, placing the 5 in this box. This 5 looks in, this 5 looks down, putting a 5 in one of these two. That's going to point down along with this 5. This 5 looks in, putting a 5 in one of these two. We have a filled box row here, a filled box row here. I'm going to look vertically here first, though. We have two 2s. This 2 looks in, putting a 2 in one of these two. 3, 5, and 8 don't seem to do anything. Actually, 5 is good. The 5 looks down, this 5 looks in. These aren't 5. That puts a 5 in one of these two. That's going to point, telling us this can't actually be a 5, this one here, because the 5's over here, based on this box. The box requires the 5 to be in one of these two, so it can't also be here in this row. And so this is the 5. And in this box, this is all I have here. Okay. 5, 8. We do have two 8s. 8's in one of these two. Okay. When we mark 8, any digit, in this case we marked 8s like this. Why didn't I put a quarter mark 8 in here? Well, the answer is obvious. There's a 7 sitting there, so obviously it's not an 8. But that's the only reason. There isn't an 8 in this row yet. So this kind of thing, try to get that to trigger in your head to say, hey, I just corner marked 8s here and here. The only reason the 8 wasn't here is because of the 7. Let's look at this row and just do a quick spot check on where 8 can go in the row. Because we already know it's not in this box here. We also know it's not in any of these filled spots. This 8 here takes it out of here. And so actually there's only two places left in this row for 8, and they both are in this box here. And so that's going to do what's called claiming. That's exactly what we're looking for. Either a hidden single or claiming is what we're looking for. And so row 5 claims the 8 from box 5. What does that mean? Well, it means that row 5 is going to place an 8, and it's going to be here or here. Wherever row 5 places that 8, the 8 cannot go elsewhere in this box, because then we'd have two 8s in the box or no 8s in row 5. Either way would be bad. And so that eliminates 8 from all of these cells here. So we want to kind of check to see if there's an obvious consequence to that, which I am not seeing. Something I am seeing is these two cells are quite limited now, because they aren't the 1, 2 because of the row. They could be 3. They're not 4, 5, 6, 7. They're now not 8 because of the claiming. And so they're down to just 3, 9. That's a 3, 9 pair. And that means up here, and yeah, we could have seen this in another way, which is that we have a hidden 1, 2, 8 here. But that means up here it's only 1, 2, and 8, because they can't be 3, 9 anymore. And the top one's not 8 because of the claiming, and this one's not 1 because of the column. That does put 1 in one of these two. So yeah, we did have the 1s doing that for a while. The 1s point up, this one looks up, putting a 1 in one of these two. Now, what did I just say about when we have this situation? We want to look in this row for where 1 goes. And notice it's not in any of these cells. It's also not here. So 1's in one of these two, and that's going to claim again, telling us these can't be 1. All right. We just got a whole lot. Let's make sure we follow up properly. So this row in general is just down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 2, 4, 8. 1, 2, 4, 8. So we know this one's not 1, 2, or 8. And so this can only be 4. And this can't be 8, so it leaves just 1, 2 here. Okay. This row's down to 4 digits because we got the 3, 9 pair. So these can't be 3, 9 anymore. And so these are down to 4, 5, 6, 8. We know this one's not 4, 5, so this is only 6, 8. And that means the 4 is over here somewhere. We don't know where. This is 4 or 6. So basically, we have the 4, 5, and 8 corner marked over here already. So we just need to add 6 to the mix. So all of these are their corner marks plus 6. This is 4, 6. This is 4, 5, 6. All right. I didn't actually finish even just with this box. We've done a lot of follow-ups, but I'm gonna go back up, make sure I didn't miss anything. There's more I could do here. Maybe should do here, but I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything up here before we really delve into this band, because we do want to delve into it more. But anyway, there's stuff up here I want to find as well. So, and I'm gonna miss it if I keep delving too far into that. So that's just kind of my solve style. Some people would say that's horrible. Why would you do that? But anyway, this 2 looks into here, putting a 2 in one of these two, because this 2 looks up. That's points in here along with this 2, putting a 2 in one of these two. Now, wait, why not these 3? One of these 3, sorry. I don't know how I excluded it from there. It shouldn't have. I think I was seeing things. I think I saw a 2 down here when there wasn't one. Anyway, what are we doing now? Oh yeah, the 2. So we also have the 3 looking in here. This 3 looks up. And so now what we have here is a hidden 2-3 pair, because we've corner marked the 2 and 3 in the exact same 2 spots, 2 cells in this box, and no other cells in the box. And so what this is telling us is one of these needs to be 2 and the other needs to be 3. Well, if one's 2 and the other's 3, there's no room for anything else. And so that eliminated a bunch of digits from these 2 cells. If we think about what was eliminated, that might help us follow up. So they already couldn't have been 1. We had the claiming 1s. This one can't be 4 now, so 4 is more limited, but not enough. 5 is already in the box. They can't be 6. But we don't know anything about 6. And then now they can't be 8. So this 8 looks up. That's not 8. Still doesn't really help. Actually, wasn't there something else to 4? Okay, so where do 4 and 8 go in this box now? And the answer is in this little turn corner thing. Right, we have the 4 and 8 looking up. This can't be 4 or 8 anymore because the hidden pair. And these weren't ever 4 or 8. And so I could technically corner mark a 4 and an 8 here. I don't normally do it around a corner, but if I do so, you'll see that we have 3 overlapping corner marks in 3 cells and no other cells in the box. That's the important aspect. And so what we've done is we've limited 1, 4, and 8 to these 3 cells. And so these 3 cells can only be 1, 4, 8. So I can, and this one can't be the 1 because the claiming 1s. And so that leaves just 1 digit left for here, which is the 6. So this has to be a 6 because of that. This was probably just a naked 6. So it couldn't be 1, it couldn't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, so it was just naked 6. That was the most roundabout possible way to find the naked 6, but however you find it, you found it. All right, so we have this 2, 3, you have the 1, 4, 8. I kind of do want to think about this box real quick. We need a 6, 7, 8, 9. We have all the low digits. And so we know that the 7 and the 9 are up here. Oops. And that's not 9, that's not 7. That does point, but it doesn't tell us anything new. And then these are, this can't be 6 or 8, so this is only 7, 9. And then these are 6, 8 along with the corner mark. So this is 6, 8, 9, and this is 6, 8, 7. 6, 7, 8, also known as. This column is down to 2, 3, 7, 9. This can't be a 2, so it's 3, 7, 9. This can be any of them. All right. Anything else to find up in this band? I feel like I still haven't quite scanned it properly. Anything looking into this box might be helpful. So we have the 9 looking in here. This 9 looks up, so 9's one of these 2. We have the 7s looking in. The 7 looks up, putting a 7 down here. 5, 7, 7, 9, 6. Okay. The rest of this row is 1, 4, 8, 9. This can't be 1, 4, so this is only 8, 9. I think it's, oh, these can't be 1 because we have the pointing 1s, right? This can't be a 1. Yeah, we have the 1s over here. So this is just 4, 8, 9. Okay. That's what the quarter marks remind us of. Usually. These 2 cells, we know they're not 2, 3, 5, 8, and they're also not 7, 9. So if we count, that's 6 digits just from the box that they aren't. And so that leaves 3 digits that they can be. So we're going to mark that up. We need a 1, a 3, not a 3, sorry. We need a 1, a 4, and a 6. But I think they can be any of those. Okay, is there anything else to find here? Yeah, 3 in this box. So we have the 3 looking in, and then the 2, 3 pair looks in as well. So 3 ends up here somewhere. Could be worth having. All right, I think that's good for this top band. Let's delve a little bit deeper into this band. I did mark this up. Let's see if there's anything else to find here. We had the 1, 2, 8. This 1, 2. Maybe this cell. Let's actually look at the whole column. We need a 4, 5, 6, 7. So this can't be 4, 5, or 7, so this is a naked 6. So I was right. It gives us the 4 and the 5 in this box. These can't be 6. This can't be 4, 5 anymore because we placed them here as naked singles. This is not a 4. So what were the 2 digits left here? 4 and 7. So this can't be the 4. So this is the 7, this is the 4, which places the 7 and the 9 in the box. That can't be 4. 1, 6 pair tells us that's not 1, placing this 1. This 4 tells us this has to be 8 now, giving us the 9, 7, 8, giving us just a 1, 4 pair left there. This is 6. 1, 4 pair tells us this is an 8, 9 pair. That's not an 8 anymore, placing this 8. Let's just look at this box. We need 1, 2, and 3. So the left one's not a 2. All right, well, that was a nice cascade. Oh, this is known for the row. It's the 6. All right, and this is a triple. So 2, 3, and something. 4. Ah, and the 4's placed. Look at that. Yeah, I haven't really even done my full normal scan yet, and the puzzle's just kind of collapsing from follow-ups, but that does happen. 2, 3, 8, 9, actually. Look at this. This is a quad. The only digits that I can talk about in these 4 cells are the 2, the 3, the 8, and the 9. Notice if I say 2, 3, 8, 9, there are no extra digits mentioned in my center marks. So that tells me that I have a naked quadruple here. So one of these will use the 2, one will use the 3, one will use the 8, and one will use the 9, because I need a distinct digit in each cell. And so these 2 are going to be the other 2 digits that I didn't mention. It's going to be the, other than 1, 4, 5, obviously. So I need the 6 and 7. And this 7 tells me the order. So basically we're 7 in the column, only here. And now we're 6 in the column, only here. There you go. That's not a 7. This is 2, 3, 9. These 2 7s look in. The 7 looks down, placing the 7 in this box. This whole column is just down to 1, 2, 3, 4. It cleans up a little bit. It's not 4, that's not 1. I feel like we're almost done. And there's probably easy stuff that I haven't even found yet. 8's in one of these 2. I'm just going to do a quick look. 1's in one of these 2. 8 we got. Okay. This box is down to 4 digits. We need a 2, 3, 8, 9. 2, 3, 8, 9. These aren't 8, so these are 2, 3, 9. I don't think I have any restrictions. Oh, these aren't 2. Oh, that's quite nice. 2's one of these 2. So these are 3, 8, 9. Now, does that help me at all? Not immediately. Is there something going on in this box that I should pay attention to? So the 5s look in, putting 5 in one of these 2. 5, 7, 4 looks in, putting 4 in one of these 2. This 4 looks in. So what are these digits then? Because we know they're down to 3, because they're not the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. That's 6 digits. They aren't. So they're down to 3 or fewer. So not 1, 2. We do need a 3. Not 4, 5. We need 6, and we need 9. And this top one's not 6. Leaving just 3, 9 left. We have another naked quad here. Basically, the question we can ask is where do 4 and 5 go in the row? So this is where the 4, 5 pair goes, but it doesn't seem to resolve. But we eliminated 3, 6, 8, and 9 from these. Does that help at all? Not sure. What's this column down to? 1, 4, 5, 6. So we do need a 6 in the column, and they can't go in any of these spots because we just got that quad, or the hidden 4, 5 pair if you prefer. So this is the only place for 6 in the column, and then now this is the only place for 6 in this box. These 6s look in. And this wasn't a 6, again, because of that quad. Very nice find, the hidden 4, 5, or the naked quad there. So that's our 6. Getting us 1 and 6 here. That's 2, 3, and 1. That's our 9. Let me make sure I did that right, because it didn't seem right. Oh, no, it is right. 2, 3, and 1. That's 2, 8, and 1. That's a 9. Sometimes I go a little too fast, and then my brain goes, was that right? Sometimes it wasn't. Anyway, that's 9 and 8. That's 3 and 9. That's 3 and 9. That's 8 and 2. That's 3 and 9. We get the 3 here, which gives us the 9, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, not a 2. So that's 1 and that's 2. That's 3 and 2, 4 and 1. That's 4, 5, and 3. And we're done. Alrighty. Cool. That was a fun puzzle. I found 2 naked quads that I didn't have to. I don't know if I didn't have to find them, but they could have been found as hidden pairs instead. 6, 7 hidden pair, 4, 5 hidden pair. But to be honest, if you have the pattern recognition to notice naked quads, there's no reason you can't find it that way. All right, cool. Well, this was an interesting puzzle because it kind of just collapsed as I went. But I was noticing some good stuff, I think. Let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.